Very good morning to all of you. I hope you all students are doing well at your home. So students, today we are going to start our new chapter which is rural livelihood. In this chapter we are going to discuss about the different type of activities performed by the people who lives in the rural area to earn their livelihood. So we are starting discussing about this chapter with this village. The name of the village is Kalpattu village, and this village is located in Tamil Nadu, which is very close to the sea coast. Before starting this chapter and discussing about this lady whose name is Tulasi, I am going to discuss some fact about the people who live in this Kalpattu village. As this village is very near to the sea coast, so the activities that are performed by the people is fishing, doing agricultural activity. Then there are many small shops as well, like the shops of grocery, tea selling shops. Then there is a blacksmith family. That means there are different type of activities which are performed by the people who are living in this village. So here is this lady, her name is Tulasi. She is doing the work on the field of a man whose name is Ramalingam. So Ramalingam is the one who owned a large amount of land, and Tulasi is the one, she does not own any land, so that means she is a landless laborer and she is working on the field of Ramalingam. And then Ramalingam pays very less amount to the Tulasi for doing all the activities. He pays only rupees 40 per day to Tulasi. But due to the circumstances, Tulasi have to do the work on the field of Ramalingam because she is dependent on the money that is given by Ramalingam. Why? Because in these type of village area, money lenders or those who own large amount of land are the only source of income to the people who does not have any type of land. Then she used to work on the field, and Ramalingam pays very less amount to the families, those who work on his land. On one day, the daughter of Tulasi become very sick, so they take their daughter to the hospital, and for her treatment they borrow some money from the Ramalingam. But as they are unable to give back the money to the Ramalingam, so they have sell their cow to make the payment of the money that they have borrowed from Ramalingam. From this, you all came to know that Ramalingam is the one who owns a large amount of land. He is the one who lent the money to the people of the Kalpattu village, and also he is the one who is very powerful in this Kalpattu village. Then moving to the next is the another agricultural farmer whose name is Seeker. Seeker has only 2 acres of land, and he managed to do work on their own. At times, especially during the harvest, he take the help of other small farmers and in turn help them during the time of harvesting their field. He used to borrow the money so that he can get seeds and fertilizers as a loan, and then to pay back this loan he has to sell the paddy to the lender, but at a very lower price compared to the amount that he get in the market. Then he get only 60 bags of the paddy from the field, and some of this will sell to the money lender in the form of loan, and the rest of the bags are used by him in his home. But these bags for 8 months, so he has to earn some more money. He also work in a Ramalingam rice mill. Then he also has a hybrid cow whose milk he sold in the local market, and he get extra money. From this you all came to know that Ramalingam is the one who has big land, then Seeker is the one who has a small land, and Tulasi is the one who is a landless laborer. So I hope students you all understand the first part of this chapter, in which we came to know that in the rural areas this type of problem is faced by different type of farmers, because in this type of area 80% of the farmers are the one who owned very small piece of land, and 20% of the farmers are the one who owned a large amount of land, and in return they sell their crops that are grown on their land at a profit, and then start doing the business, start doing the activity of money lending, start opening the small factories in the rural area. Thank you students, and have a nice day.